Yesterday, I introduced an idea of the word of the year. Now, the word of the year was a concept I brought into my life, like I said yesterday, 3 years ago. And my word of the year is faith. But what I shared was my story and what my connection is to the word of the year. And today, I want to give you a suggestion. If you liked the idea, maybe struggled with what is your word of the year. Because if it's your first time kind of diving into this whole area, you might actually be a little bit nervous. It might be a little bit overwhelming. So I'm going to sum it up and maybe suggest one word. And this word is always in the back of my mind. But if this word is something that resonates with you, go ahead, use it and see how far you can go. And that is the word grow. Grow is something that we don't often think about. We think about in the context of agriculture and growing vegetables and growing things on the farm. We think of lots of things when it comes to outside, but we don't really think of ourselves. If this is your first few months on the journey of becoming a better dad, or whether you've been doing it for a couple years, or you've been doing it for a decade, grow is a word that can often creep away if we're not careful. Because grow indicates that we're actually moving past something. That what was today is no longer tomorrow. And that when tomorrow comes, we're no longer who we were the day prior. And there's a reframe that I often do to remind myself of the word grow. And that's every time you say the words, man, I am just going through something right now that really sucks. Reframe that and say, man, I am just really growing through something right now that really sucks. Because growing is what the invitation of life is about. Life is not meant to be rainbows and unicorns. Life isn't meant for you to get stuck. Life is meant for you to dive into a deeper calling of whatever is in front of you. But here's the deal. What's in front of you, you currently are not ready or capable of meeting that expectation. Take kids, for example. You are not capable of being a dad when you get that kid handed to you. You are not capable of dealing with the issues they're going to have when they're teenagers. But you grow as a dad and become that person. You become the person that they need to get through life. And every day is an invitation to grow through that. Also, take this in the context of people you bring into your life. Find people that have grown in their life. Find people that are growing in their life. Find people that have had something really gigantically big come into their life. An obstacle that seemed so big that they had to grow through it to get to the other side. Because here's the deal when you think about this word grow. Grow is an ability to move past, like I said. And your ability to move past is a predictor of how they will handle the future. Let me say that again. Your ability to grow through what you're going through is your ability to grow through what the future is going to give you. That is something we don't often have enough in life. We don't often have enough people in our life that have the capacity to grow, because other people that have the capacity to grow can enhance yours. They can make you take bigger action. If you've heard in business world, there's often, you don't want to be the smartest person in the room. You don't want to be this person that doesn't know who he is. You don't want to be this person that knows everything. You always want to be the person that's kind of like, man, there's so much to learn from in this room. Same idea with grow. So if you were stuck on a word of the year, I suggest a word that would have probably changed my life completely if I would have picked it way back in like 2015. Grow. Because what growing also prevents you from doing, prevents you from being a content zombie, which is what I was in 2015. That listening to this podcast every day, doing nothing with it, would have absolutely done nothing to grow. Growing is the invitation of getting messy and making mistakes, as Miss Frizzle so brilliantly gave us on the Magic School Bus. Growing is the invitation of life. Growing is your invitation on January 1st or today, December 28th, to grow through what you're going through. And it's what we forget. This one word is what we forget that keeps us stuck. No matter what moment comes into your life, no matter what moment comes in, the word grow is the reminder that this too will shape me. This too will pass. I will become stronger on the other side of this. What doesn't break me makes me stronger. And growing through it is how we do that. And so this word could really change everything for you. I know it's been baked in the back of my mind since I've done these exercises, because growing is what I'm always calling myself to do every single day. That's all I got for you today. Remember the word grow, and I'll be back again with you guys tomorrow.